Hello, my name is Baina Shkujo and I'm going to talk about the artwork called White Tara and Green Tara. So this artwork was created by an unknown artist between 1450 and 500s. Its size is about 20 by 20 inches and it is made using distempera gloss, which means using a water-based paint like pigment and glue binder like animal glue, casein, or chalk to create art on fabric, which is popular for Tibetan tangaks. And this artwork comes from Western Tibet, specifically the Guj culture. White Tara and Green Tara is a visually beautiful artwork because of its detailed features, vivid colors, and a strong sense of symmetry. It is especially interesting because each Tara represents a different spiritual ideal and they're not often shown together. Learning about this artwork is important because it gives insight into Tibetan Buddhist culture, which may be unfamiliar to many people today. The painting shows two seated female figures, as you can see, placed side by side at the center of the composition. The figure on the left is White Tara, and the figure on the right is Green Tara. Both figures are seated on large lotus thrones that rise from pools of water filled with blooming lotus flowers. White Tara is shown seated cross-legged in a calm, upright posture. Her body is light in color and her clothing is painted in pale tones. She wears a crown, jewelry on her ears and her hands, and she wears layered robes. One of her hands is lowered with the palm facing outward, while the other hand is raised near her chest, holding a lotus stem. Green Tara is seated in a slightly different pose. One leg is folded on the lotus throne, while the other leg extends downward, as if she is ready to step forward. Her skin is painted a deep green color, and her clothing appears a bit darker. And like White Tara, she wears a detailed crown, jewelry, and decorated robes as well. One hand is lowered with the palm facing outward, and the other holds a lotus stem. Her posture suggests movement compared to the stillness of White Tara. The lotus bases support the figures and lift them above the surrounding landscape. The water beneath the lotus flowers is decorated with additional plants and blossoms. Around both of the taras, there are circular shapes, as you can see, often described as halos or mandorals. These circles go around their heads and bodies, so they might emphasize their importance. The background shows a mountainous landscape where everything is balanced and symmetrical with similar shapes, colors, and details on both sides of the composition. There are also small, human-like 7 figures placed on the background. These figures appear much smaller than the 2 taras and are positioned in the mountains and natural setting behind them. They seem to be attendants or secondary figures. The 2 taras represent different ideas in the Buddhist culture. White Tara symbolizes peace, longevity, and healing, while the Green Tara represents activity, protection, and swift action. Seeing them together on the artwork is uncommon in Tibetan art, which makes this one stand out even more. East Asian art is not very popular or widely known around the world, so this artwork helps give insight into Tibetan and Buddhist cultures. It also shows a balance between calmness and action through both visual beauty and spiritual meaning, which I really like. And overall, White Tara and Green Tara artwork is a beautiful Tibetan artwork with vivid colors, detailed features, and symmetry. The 2 taras symbolize peace and active compassion, which makes the artwork meaningful as well as visually appealing. Overall, it provides valuable insight into East Asian art and culture.